Right back. It's gonna take out a minute anyway, don't trip. Ain't nobody on yet. Guess good time to get my charger. What's up, bud? How you doing tonight, Texas? Dropping stuff. I'll give it my drop cool. There we go. What the? So I'm gonna take y'all with me. I don't want y'all to think I'm abandoning y'all. That's good. I'm glad you doing good tonight, bud. I'm losing stuff and everything like normal. Oh, you having a good Sunday, bud? You saw that chicken video? Was it pretty funny? I didn't think it was gonna be too funny, but I thought some people might like it. It was kind of dark and funny. Sometimes dark shit's very funny, man. I love dark humor. But just to let you know, no chicken was harmed during the making of that video. That's Blue's buddy right there. He wasn't acting right, so I had to bring Blue his chicken. Man, it's quiet in here. You bought a $200 switchblade? Hey, I bet you that's a good knife. It's just, I mean, I understand higher quality knives can handle more than a regular knife, but I just can't never bring myself to spend a lot of money on a knife. That's good though. I mean, I guess you multi-hobbyist. You like knives and guns. I like bayonets if they fit the guns I got. It's funny, people ask me all the time like to use a pocket knife, and I'll be like, I don't have one. And they're like, you carry a gun everywhere you go, but you don't carry a pocket knife? Man, I try, but my pockets are full most of the time. Yeah, I do have a switchblade. I think it's just a cheap switchblade though. Or as the country folks call it, the pig sticker. You know, go crazy with it. Man, I hate a thief. I can't stand a thief. Can't have nothing nice because somebody won't come up and steal it. It's like, dang, it was really worth you coming up in my yard stealing shit from meth. Why you get? Oh yeah, because you look too crazy to keep a job while you on meth, just twitching and shit. Just, that motherfucker be mouth breathing real hard and like fucking eyes, hair like open like this. Like one day I walk in like this Walmart we go to a ghetto as hell. Like there been multiple stabbings and shootings in this Walmart. And I'm coming out Walmart and this motherfucker going in Walmart and I gotta walk by this guy. And it's like towards it's late at night and this guy and he looking dead at my eyes, you know, like he looking at my eyes. So I thought he had bad intention. And I thought he was walking up to me. So I reached my hand in my pocket. It was like wintertime. And I reached my hand in my pocket thinking I might have to shoot this motherfucker and I hope he dies. Cause this motherfucker on some like crazy shit right now. And then he just walked right past me and nodded his head. But like when you looking like that, what you supposed to expect? Yeah, that 45 probably will stop a meth head. It'd be cool to have some my own ammo, like call it freedom ammo. Make it look like the meanest looking hollow point you ever seen in your life. Just show it to the enemy and he'll run away. We got somebody else watching, but once I say something, they're gonna leave. But what's up, y'all? And we got 2 likes, 2 viewers and 2 likes. I used to carry my 45 everywhere I went to, but last maybe 2 years, I've gotten a little lazy on it. Just been carrying either my 38 with my 22 or just my 22. Now, if I'm fishing, hiking, camping, something like that, I'll carry my 45. Yeah, I've had a few guys that was too pretty to carry in. And I had like a love hate relationship with them because I want to carry really pretty guns. I'm scared to unpurdy up really pretty guns because carrying a gun every day puts a lot of wear and tear on it. But stainless does hold up real well compared to all the other finishes, or deep, deep, like really good blue. I want me another 357 so bad, really bad. Man, if we get some more people on here, I tell you what, I'll do a reveal of Jeffrey. Y'all want a Jeffrey reveal? I like them Kimber 357s, like they call them the DASA, DASA. They just so smooth. The trigger's like breaking glass in single or double action, and it's nice. It's really nice. Not a sharp spot on it nowhere. It's so slick. But if you like it, I mean, when it comes to Glocks, they work. I've seen a few Glock malfunctions, but a lot of times it was due to like being really dirty and the person ain't never took no maintenance of the firearm the whole time they had it and done a lot of shooting with it. But Glocks are reliable. So are 1911s. But to me, I want accuracy, light trigger pull, heavy gun, and a full size gun. I want something with a. I want my 45 ACP with a light trigger pull and a heavy gun that makes for quick follow up shots. And I'm really just a trigger snob, and I love a hammer on a gun. Your cousin named Jeffrey, but you probably cleaned your gun though, ain't you? I wish I could show guns on live. That'd be badass. Yeah, see, some folks they don't take care of them, but still, a Glock can take a beating. Just some folks, just I've seen like one guy his Glock jammed like twice on him, pretty much. and it was like it was gummed up in the chamber, like the rounds wasn't wanting to fully seat. Like you had to like smack it into the back of the slide in the chamber. That's a good deal. I heard them Glocks going up. I think last time I seen one, it was like close to six. But also, Glock comes with two magazines, two spare magazines, to my understanding, if I'm correct, when they come new. And when you get them used, they come with a 30 round magazine and a couple bodies. Switch not included. Yours came with a speed loader. Did it come with the two spare magazines as well? A total of three? Okay, I thought most of them, or I thought all of them new came with three magazines. That's one thing Glock beats a lot of brands with, even high end brands like Colt. They just come with one magazine. One time I could have bought this World War I Colt that was in a glass case. It was fully firing. The case ain't never been opened. It was like a trophy model or whatever. It was engraved and everything. I think it was a World War I commemorative pistol or something. And it was nickel plated or silver plated, I think it was, and it's been engraved. And the man didn't want it was on commission at the pawn shop, and the man didn't want but 900, and he said he'd take 800. I should have bought it. Man, I should have bought it. It was a Colt, and it was just a hell of a deal. Oh, it came with two bags, a spare mag. I'd like to have a Webley. I had a chance to buy a Webley one time. It said, I think it said war model on the side, but it was just like a silver. It didn't look like it had a finish on it. And I should have bought that gun. But they wanted like 475 for it, and there was some other gun I was wanting to buy first. And then by the time I went back to buy it, they didn't have it. Yeah, they are badass. Like, and then a few months after that, the Peaky Blinders got real popular, and I was like, man, I wish I had a Webley. Imagine a motherfucker carrying a Webley as an EDC. EDC and a Webley revolver. That's like EDC and a Mauser. If I ever got rich, I'd have a Mauser for my EDC and a shoulder holster. That's a badass EDC right there. Just pow. Them really tiny pistols, the little really small pocket Brownings, the little what they call them, baby Browning. Them things are cool. I knew a guy had it like a little wallet set up and everything. It was his grandfather's, and like it looked like a wallet. He'd keep it behind his wallet, and you could just grab it and put your finger through the hole and pull the trigger, and it was that pistol, you know. I ain't too big of a fan of 25 ACP just because the price of the rounds versus the price of the round of 22 long rifle. But then again, a lot of them older 25 ACPs are a whole lot cheaper price because a lot of people don't want to buy a 25 ACP. Maybe I'll get a 25. But then I have to stock up on 25. And that's one of them rounds that gets super high during the shortage. And then 38 gets impossible to find during the shortage too. 38 special. But they make a hell of badass guns. That's 25 ACP and 32 ACP. Like I've seen some badass. Like I've seen this one gun. It was like a Spanish gun, so it was probably mass produced. It was made in Spain. But it looked like the one. Have you ever seen that episode where the guy on Demo Ranch went and bought like the cheapest gun he could find at the pawn shop? It looked just like that gun. And when I seen it, I was like, man, I should have bought that gun. But it was in this one I'm thinking of. I think it was in 32 ACP, and I think the ain't his name Matt. I think Matt's gun was in 25 ACP. I think that was the only difference. But it seemed like they made a bunch of cool guns in 32 ACP and in 25 ACP. And back then, I guess it was very, very popular, 32 and 25. I do like a 32 long. No, I don't. No, I don't. I had a round bounce back on me one time. I forgot all about that. I was shooting at this old table with a 32 I had. It was a little H&R 32, and the rounds was little lead nose rounds, you know, only rounds I could find. And I was trying to shoot the nails on this old picnic table, and it was a rotted old picnic table. And I was getting close to the nails. I used to do a whole lot of shooting, and I was real close to the nails, and I was a good ways away, probably a good 30 feet away, you know, shooting. Nah, I'm not that far. Probably 20 feet away. And I hit the nail. It was like it was slow motion, y'all. I seen the round hit and then it come back in slow motion. I seen it hit my leg and I got a little red like burn spot on my leg from it, and it burned a hole or either made a little hole in my basketball shorts, and it just bounced off my leg onto the ground. And I immediately like lifted up my pants looking to make sure I ain't done got shot in my leg. But it didn't. It just thumped it pretty good. And like that scared me up. After that I was pretty terrified of ricochets for a while. And I still very iffy of ricochets because that was a hard ass nail to send that 32 back my way. But what's the odds of it coming right back towards me? And then one time I was shooting this 380 I had in the woods at this little stump, and I turned around like right after I shot a couple of them rounds, emptied the magazine. I turned around and I felt two thumps on the back of my head, and I'm pretty sure that was the rounds coming back, whatever I hit. And then one time I was shooting squirrels and I hit a knot on a tree, and then the round ricocheted and it hit a back door of a buddy's trailer. We was all shooting at squirrels with a little 22, and it hit a knot, and it just put a little dent on them little like styrofoam looking doors. It didn't put a hole in it, but that was scary as hell too. But I was really young when I done that. Man, you got one at $85 for a nice AK like recently? I definitely get that. Oh, yeah, them SKSs was like really cheap back then, to my understanding. Like people was buying crates of them, and it was all like numbers going in order. Like, what's the word? I can't find the word I'm thinking of, but either way, it was the numbers going in order, and you could buy a bunch of them for like nothing really. Like I had a guy not living used to live not far from here. He died from cancer, an older gentleman. And he told me he was paying like he paid like $50 a piece for them, and bought a couple of crates of them, and gave a bunch of them away for Christmas, and he still had a bunch of them. I wish the SKSs was still cheap. I remember the SKSs being like you can get them around $200, sometimes under, sometimes over. I bet you would have, man. That's cheap though. I mean, not probably not back then. It was probably significantly a little bit more pricey. But this guy, he was a contractor. He was like some kind of carpenter by trade and stuff. He was a really good guy. I remember, and I used to have it, but it got stolen at this house. Somebody broke into a long time ago when my grandfather first died, and my grandfather had a cult detective. He ordered out a Sears and Roebuck. He said when he went into the invasion of Normandy, he was only issued with a handgun because of his rank, and he said that he wanted to have an extra handgun just in case. So he ordered him a 38 special out of Sears and Roebuck to take with him into Korea. Yeah, there are some people today want like $1,000 for a SKS. I had a guy going to get a tire changed, and he was asking me about. He said he had a big collection of them. He owned the tire shop, and he was telling me how much he wanted for his firearms. He was trying to get rid of most of his collection, and he wanted like I think like 850 for. It wasn't a Russian AK, and it wasn't a Chinese AK, but he wanted 850 for it. It wasn't A high end AK. I can't remember what country made it. Not AK, but SKS. I mean, and then he had a Russian SKS. He wanted like 1,800 for. Been a pretty slow live stream tonight, ain't it, Texas? Ain't many people on here. I guess you are. What it says, there's 3 people on here. So it's probably somebody else. It's okay to just watch. I've watched live streams before and never commented on it. Used to never be the comment type of person. Some people just like the entertainment, man. I was surprised first time I tried live stream, so many people got on there. I was like, man, this is crazy. What's up, Gunner Murphy? I like that name. That's bad as hell. I'm doing good, man. How you doing tonight, bud? Another beautiful night in South Carolina over here. In my quiet ass house. Yeah, we finally got somebody on here. You in Kentucky, huh? Good old state of Kentucky. You ain't too far, huh? What's that about? You probably a good 8 hours from South Carolina. I guess that is pretty far. You from Kentucky, Tex? Zach's? Prods? Ooh, what the hell? What's up, Zach's Prods? How you doing, bud? Ooh, what the hell? These anti-gunners just get me crazy. I'm so mad. Raw. It's okay if Zach is a troll. I don't care. You joking? It's alright, bud. I appreciate it, man. You the best too, bud. He said I'm the GOAT. I don't care if you're a troll. You can comment and give me all these comments. I hope you're doing all right tonight, Zach. What's mean? Oh wow. Gunner Murphy said my favorite gun store got shut down. because someone killed someone with a gun that was in the owner's name still. That's crazy. That's a big no-no. I am doing well, man. I hope you're having a good night too. It should have been transferred off the books properly. What it is, sometimes if they know somebody real well and a gun ain't cleared or something, they'll just, if they ain't got a permit to get it and the gun ain't cleared, they'll just say, go ahead and take it with you. I trust you or something like that. Nah, I ain't got the Beretta 51 no more. Wish I did. That was a good gun. You got one of those? And Beretta 51 is nice. You really do got to watch who you selling to if you own a gun store. Oh, the Hellwine. The Hellwines are nice too, but they're not as nice as the Berettas, and they're a little bit harder to cop. I'm glad them 1951s are so nice. Is the finish really well on it? They call that what, the 1911 of Italy. I'm sorry, Tex, but the 1951 does beat the Beretta 92 in my opinion. Hey, that's all that matters as long as it works. All right, Zach, I appreciate you hopping in, man. I'm glad you hopped by. Yeah, I like that single stack grip. I I don't want a really fat gun. I want something I can kind of just grip the shit out of when I'm shooting. Now I didn't know they had some chambered in 30 Luger. That's pretty badass. All right, bro. I appreciate the sub, man. There's all kind of people watching, ain't there? I know what you mean, man. We all, gun folks, we're going to argue about the small stuff like 1911 is better than a Glock, 92 better than 1951. You're a FUD, you're a tactard, this, that, and the other, back and forth. But it's just all out of love for the most part, except for the anti-gunners and the ones that's elitist. I don't like those. They can suck a dick. What flight? Are you talking about my vape? Lush Ice. Oh, the 30 toker roll. I've seen those before, the rounds in the store. Man, them Tokaroffs used to be real cheap. Are they still pretty cheap around the about the $200 range? But I have seen them. I just remembered it's a big ass gun I seen one time. I think it was 7.62 by 25. Got 5 people, 2 likes. Man, them Walter PPK 22 long rifles are super badass, especially the ones that are stainless. Like, man, I fucking want one of those. I forgot about it, and I want one of those so bad. Two fifty, 300, they ain't went up too much. What's TPH? Y'all tell me, why can't you find any more of them H&R pistols? Them little cheap pistols. They used to find a good one right at like 175, 150, and they would just work. Man, you should have got that. 120 for a Walter 22 long rifle. Is it, you talking about the metal one or the polymer? My girlfriend had a polymer one and it didn't work that well. You seen the H&R 164? Them little revolvers are good. Like if you get one that the timing's good on it, that thing should never let you down. Every time I bought one and the timing was good, the gun worked wonderfully. Oh man, you should have bought that Texas. Oh, I love them little. Ain't that the Heritage? You talking about the Heritage Rough Rider? Cause I love them little cowboy guns, the Heritage and stuff. I like them little NAAs. They got the Ranger too. I always thought I'd like. Uh, but I had one before, and I thought I needed to use it for self defense, and I don't think it would have been to my advantage if I had to have used that gun. But yeah, them little pea shooters, they're good belly guns, but in my opinion, you get 5 shots, and for something just a little bit bigger than that, you can like this Beretta for something just a little bit bigger than this vape and a little thinner actually. You can get 6, 7 shots rapid instead of 5. But then some people really like that 22 Magnum. You didn't want the Walter? That's messed up, man. H&R is owned by PSA, Palmetto State Armory. A lot of people like Palmetto State Armory. I ain't never really tried much of their stuff. Maybe one day they'll reach out to me and send me an AK and an AR to torture test or something. Now, Palmetto State Armory, if you want to send me an AK and an AR, I don't care if it's a pistol or a rifle one or but I really do like the plain wood stock AKs or the underfolder AKs. But either way, they ain't never gonna see me shit. I look like a fella. Yeah, I heard PSA makes pretty good AKs. But don't Brandon Herrera talk trash about the PSA AKs? And he's like the AK man. I don't think I got no booger. But what's up, Pugonomics R? Pugonomics R? How you doing tonight? I hope you're having a good night, bud. Yeah, I've seen a lot about this what do they call it? Zastava. I've seen a lot about their AKs and stuff. Don't they got an AK in 308 now? Or am I tripping? What's QC? Oh, quality control. I got you. I just had a blind moment, y'all. Man, them trolls be popping in. That lady said I had a boogie, and I ain't even have a boogie. That's messed up. She couldn't even see my boogie. Unless she was like under me. Or was that a dude? Might have been a dude. I can't tell. Pugonomics Order, that's a pretty cool name. Might have been a blot. Might have been a bot. Might have been. Well, I'm gonna be on here for a few more minutes. What's up, Rodney? You doing all right tonight, bud? All right, Tex. You have a good night, buddy. I hope you sleep well and you have a good day tomorrow, man. I'm doing pretty good. I'm gonna be on here for a few more minutes. I'm gonna hop off. I'm glad you're able to join, even though you got to join the last half. A video render? What you mean, like you editing a video? What time is it where you at right now? It's 10:49 here. Man, it's all right. I understand. Stuff happens. I know I've been doing them live like super late here lately. Oh man, I'm gonna cut my hair off. Forgot to cut that thing off. I get cold easy, y'all. Am I the only one, or y'all get cold easy too? Cause I freeze my butt off quick. Okay, you up in Pickens. You ain't too far away. You in the good old state of South Carolina. How you like South Carolina? I love it. You deal with the cold better than the heat. I like the heat better. I get kind of a little bit depressed deep inside when I think about it's getting winter time soon. Makes me sad. Greatest state in the union. You darn right. If only we could get California and New York and a few other states to like succeed from the union, we'd have a great country or a better country. Well, I hope y'all been liking my videos. Been trying to do something. Well, really, I just do videos when I hit an idea. When I get a good idea, I make the video. But you forget about the loophole there. If you No man wants to tackle a butt naked man. So if you take off all your clothes, the likelihood of the cop catching you is a whole lot more slim because he ain't gonna want to catch no butt naked person. And then if you're using tanning oil, he's definitely not gonna put his hands on no butt naked, oiled up fat man trying to run away. Y'all don't take my legal advice or nothing. I'm pretty sure they will. Yeah, you can cool off faster. And I love the heat. I like the sweat and everything else. Your home defense strategies are not at issue here. That's your home defense strategy. Yeah, I don't plan on if somebody breaks in my house, I don't plan on putting no clothes on first. They're gonna get like gunned down by a butt naked man, greased up and naked. I love you guys. Y'all so funny. That's how I'm gonna come out with my AR. Somebody breaks in the house, flashlight on, butt naked with grease on. Well, y'all, I'm hopping off the live stream. Thanks for the laughs. Thank y'all for chilling with me a little while. Thank all y'all for joining. They gotta get by the bear. But from here in South Carolina to wherever you are in this world, I wish all y'all the best. Peace.